You feel me? Baby Slim, what up? Gotta have a healthy perspective. Exactly. You only in prison inside the mind. But guess what, Mrs. E? What's the purpose of putting somebody in jail? Do you know the purpose of them putting people in jail? Netta, what's up? Cupcake, what up? Peace reflections. Peace, honey. Because we got to understand. No, the whole reason, right, that they have the prison systems is to obviously oppress people. But we live within the mind of another man, right? The European. We live within the mind of the Caucasian, our lower self. Their whole purpose of putting people in prisons and building jail systems is to keep people away from their system that can destroy it. You see what I'm saying? They have prisons for people that are what's the word I'm looking for? That are of that's what's the word? Resilient? I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. But anybody that goes against the status quo and resists their laws or how they see things fit, that's what they have prisons for. So they put you in a cell to block off your energy. You're a cell. But guess what? What happens when you try to put somebody in isolation that has already destroyed the idea of this system inside of their mind? What happens when you kidnap somebody and make them a prisoner of spiritual warfare and you place them in a cell when they have already became sovereign within their own cells? Chief is he's already sovereign. He's a sovereign individual. So this system has no jurisdiction over him. Pyramid. And because he God, this is his dream. You see what I'm saying? And in his mind, he's already freed himself from the idea of living in this system. He's already freed himself from that idea. So his mind is free. And the first hermetic principle is what? All is mental. So what the mind is doing, the body is doing. So it's only universal law that since Chief is free mentally in his mind, then the universe must present a situation or opportunity where his physical avatar must be released. And it's all in divine timing, because the system in itself right now is not in control. God is in control. The government is God. You got to remember, God is the devil in disguise. God has done all this to himself to test humanity. You feel me? You see what I'm saying, miscalculation? You got to be free in your mind first. People, they onto spirituality right now, and everybody want to, be in nature and go out into nature and go to the tropics and all that, eat fruit and all that. That's good. That's a great start. But remember, your mind, you're taking your mind with you. Like Chief teaches us, you can't run from you. Life is a mirror. Wherever you go, there you will be. Wherever you go, there you will be. You can sit in a room for 3 months by yourself, and I guarantee you, people, places, and things, challenges, obstacles, shit gonna come up for you to have to see and face yourself. You feel me? Because you're inside of your own mind. So you're going to have to free your mind first from Babylon before you decide to go to nature. Because if you move out into nature, remember, look at this. Look at that. Nature. Look at that. Let me take this Band-Aid off. Nature is very mathematical and organized. Y'all think, and the lower self has made us believe that nature is wild and, oh, this is the wild, these are the woods, this is the forest, the wilderness. But this is not the wilderness. Everything in nature is very mathematically organized. All of these trees are positioned specifically for a purpose. Everything is divinely orchestrated in nature. The system that we live in is the fucking jungle. That is the wilderness. That is the wild, when things are living out of tune and out of harmony with Babylon. So if you leave the United States of America and you go to a tropical environment, say South America, and you haven't destroyed Babylon in your mind, you haven't freed your mind from going to work a 9 to 5, from the idea of family, the idea of having children, the idea of being married, the idea of being the man or being that bitch, you're going to take that idea right over into your natural environment, and your natural environment, look at your natural environment. Everything in this environment is suggesting you to be at peace, stillness, and in harmony with your organic self. So nature is only going to be a big ass mirror to amplify and show you back what you are not and how impure you are. So we got to do the inner work first and get our minds work first. You feel me? That's why Chief teaches that the true money, the true currency is knowledge itself. Because you can have all the money in the world but lack knowledge itself, and what? You're going to lose your money because you don't have the mind. You don't have the capacity to sustain and keep the money that you have. You feel me? So you got to get your mind right. You want to be in your higher self, which is your most balanced self. You got to get your mind right. And you feel me? So yeah, but this where the kicker come in. You feel me? God, the Eligio Bishop, the dreamer of this whole reality that we live in, he's not in jail. We are in jail. We are in jail psychologically. We may be able to freely move around in this system and get in a car and eat what we want and drink what we want and have sex and go play basketball, all type of, go have fun within the system. But guess what? We're still in a big ass prison corporation called United States of America. We got to go get our commissary, which is our natural food, from the grocery store. We go get commissary from the grocery store. We go get our food and our water. You feel me? They make us do work duty. We got to go to work, clock in, and all this type of shit. You see what I'm saying? That's prison. That's hell. You feel me? Nature is our riches, like Chief teaches us. You feel me? You're working for your natural resources. If you have to pay for your natural resources, you're already in jail. If somebody else is controlling your natural resources, you're already in hell. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be able to free yourself mentally from Babylon first. That means starting with reprogramming your mind and understanding what reality is. Understanding that this shit is quantum. It's an illusion. It's not what it appears to be. It's a dream, and we're all waking up to that, which is amazing. But we got to understand and learn life. But we in jail psychologically because we're disconnected from our source. Understand that our mother, the great-grandmother, Lucia Isis, right? God, she sent her only begotten son, the Eligio Bishop, unto the dream so that he can wake us up from our ignorance and from our sleep. You feel me? And if we are not able to connect to Christ, if we're not able to connect to the dreamer of our reality, then we're not able to wake up, which means we're not able to enter the kingdom of God, which means we're going to stay asleep. And we're going to stay in prison in our mind. You got to understand what makes us be in prison mentally is that we're disconnected from our source and that we are surrounded by nothing but darkness. We don't know this as a collective, but God has given us the software update. We are all living inside of God's mind. You feel me? We are all living inside of darkness. And within that darkness, there has to be a light that shines on us that allows us to see in that darkness. And remember, light is information, consciousness, a mentality. Chief is the embodiment of God, of our mother in heaven in the form of a man, right? He is her. And he has come with that light and that information to illuminate that darkness so that we can get out of our ignorance. Understand that we are only living in a hell state of mind because we ignorant. Ignorance comes from being lack of awareness, lack of knowledge of self. You feel me? So we in the hell state. But what I was saying before my phone got hot, man, yeah, that information that God has came to bring us within a dream is the light that's going to illuminate that darkness. Our lower self, the Caucasian, They have given us science. But within that science, they have given us philosophies and theories. Theories and philosophies are unfulfilled truths. It's unfulfilled information. So through that unfulfilled information that we are utilizing and operating off of, it's making us live in a lie. And that's what's psychologically imprisoning us. You feel me? And guess what? The mind is the body. The body is a projection of the mind. So if the mind is in prison, the body is in prison. And that's just what it is. And we got to understand that. To get out of Babylon, you have to destroy Babylon mentally first. Because all is mental, right? You got to do away with all the shitty eating, the working a job, the bullshit relationships. You feel me? Going to kick it all the time, hanging out with the wrong crowd, not studying, not getting to know yourself. Because the time is going to come where you're going to have to do that anyway. I don't know why people act like this shit not about to fall. Mama Anasu, what up? Peace, reflection. Nanita, what up? Chucko, what up? I don't know why people act like this shit not gonna fall. Babylon is going to fall. Y'all remember what happened when COVID-19 happened, right? Okay, now imagine that times 10. Martial law. Niggas really can't come outside. It's only but so long you can. It's getting hot. I know my shit gonna go hot. It's only but so long that you can run from yourself and distract yourself from getting to know you. Because when Babylon falls, you're gonna have to sit down and do the inner work anyway. You're gonna have to sit still and do the work. And understand what Babylon is. You feel me? What's good, Chucko? So yeah. That's not even what I originally wanted to get up here and talk about. But who was that? Mrs. E. Mrs. E said something and then I just started talking. I appreciate you, reflection. Appreciate the follow, Chuck. You feel me? Ghostface, what up? Peace, reflection. And if you feel me, if y'all want to support Chief, man, make sure he get food, water, fresh underwear, fresh clothes, fresh bedding. The cash app right here, man, is going directly to him, man. Make sure y'all support. You feel me? Do unto others as you would do unto yourself. You feel me? Because we all being recorded too. And remember, man, whatever you do, the subconscious is recording you, man. Remember, we're creating a residual reality with our deeds. Whatever you are doing today, whatever you did today or will do today is going to echo into your tomorrow, into your next reality. So do good deeds now. You want to make sure that you go down in the book of life like, yeah, I was supporting God. I was supporting the Christ, an innocent black man while he was being persecuted by his own people, by the whole world. And he was innocent. You feel me? Because it's you. And that's what people fail to understand and realize in Babylon. Babylon lives within separation. Although separation is needed so that we can play the game of the dream of life, but Babylon lives totally in separation where it thinks that the lower self believes that and got everybody believing collectively that we're not a part of nature, that we're not a part of the oneness. That's not true. You feel me? That ain't true. So yeah, we being recorded, y'all. Do good deeds today. You feel me? You can do no wrong. Whatever you did yesterday, fuck it. That don't exist no more. But do good deeds today. And what I really wanted to come up on here and talk about for real, I guess this is just gonna be 2 separate segments, but Black excellence. They got the Black excellence always hashtag on here and shit. And I looked at it and I'm like, Black excellence. People don't even understand what Black excellence really means. Like, what does it mean? What does Black excellence mean? First off, we got to understand what makes us Black. You feel me? What makes you Black? What makes you melanated? Oh, melanin. You see what I'm saying? black excellence, but we don't understand our blackness. We don't understand our darkness. Fiji, what up? Moochie, what up? We have to understand the melanin, the U melanin that we have in our skin, in our eyes, in our hair, the neuromelanin that we have inside of our brain. These are all antennas. These are all this is the intelligence that connects you to your source, that connects you to God, that connects you to the oneness, to the quantum field of everything. But what are we using our melanin for? Listen, melanin is a super semiconductor. Peace, read me then. Melanin is a super semiconductor, y'all. It's a conductor, and a conductor is an antenna, a group or an array of antennas. It's a conductor or an antenna for all different forms of energy. Sound, heat, light, especially electrical signals. Especially electrical code. King Junie, what up, King? Especially electrical signals. Human beings are more electrical than we are chemical. That's why we have a nervous system that sends electrical signals, information to and from the brain and from our environment so that we can stay in communication with everything. We're electrical beings, and melanin amplifies our connection to God. Talk about body language. I'll talk to y'all, give y'all another download about body language, about how to use the body to communicate with God, like Chief taught us. You feel me? But that melanin is what's powering you. Melanin is a power source. It's a battery that amplifies what you already are. It amplifies your mind. So, with that being said, we have to study melanin and understand what melanin is and understand that it's an intelligence. And that the more we are connected to nature and the correct sunlight, which is a tropical sunlight, which is UVB, close to the equator, then the more the melanin can repair the DNA in our cells, and we can become activated and live more in tune with what is. But and guess what? Melanin is worth more than what? Melanin is worth more than gold. Melanin is worth more than gold. Melanin is priced around $600 a gram, while gold is priced around $90, $100 a gram. Look how valuable you are. Look how excellent you truly are. But what are we using our excellence for? What are we using that melanin for? What are we using that intelligence for? Well, it's a battery source, right? Our melanin is being utilized as a battery source to power the system, to power Babylon. Trap, what up? Peace, Autumn. You feel me? Our melanin is being used as a battery to power the very system that we hate. And nobody's making us do it. We're running on autopilot because we've been programmed subconsciously to do this shit. To be disconnected from our melanin and for our melanin to be toxic. We got to clean our melanin by getting in tune with nature. But we don't know what black excellence is because we ain't talking melanin. And we ain't talking melanin when what we talking about. And we ain't talking about the quantum unified field and what we talking about because we live inside of darkness. We're surrounded by darkness. Nigga, close your eyes. Now let there be light. What? We in darkness. Your thoughts is lighting up your reality. Your thoughts light up your dreams, like Chief teaches. You feel me? So we talk about black excellence, but we're using our melanin to do what? To go work jobs, to get on this fucking live system or a little app and troll motherfuckers, to persecute our own people, to build houses, to make all these cars, to increase our carbon footprint. What are we doing? We're using our melanin as a power source to amplify the ignorance that has already been occurring on the planet. We're being demons to our own existence. We're cells living inside of our own body. But there will be no black excellence without us studying and understanding our melanin. Right? When melanated beings begin to connect back to the planet, connect back to the earth, and live in harmony with the earth, live in tune with their natural environment, eat from the earth, sleep on the earth, then we can begin to talk about black excellence. But if we gonna continue to try to go be sports players, entertainers, rappers, singers in the system, that ain't the way. That ain't the way. And if anybody trying to teach you or lead you in that direction, they leading you in the wrong way. They're leading you the wrong way. Guaranteed, they're leading you the wrong way. If anybody is telling you to go get money, to motherfucking go get you a business and to make a LLC and go do crypto and go do trading and go do all this other unnecessary shit, they leading you in the wrong direction, because all you need to do is focus on yourself, knowledge yourself, and everything else gonna be taken care. It's gonna be taken care of. But we afraid that we not gonna be provided for because we believe in the invisible God. Come on now. When you know subconsciously, like, damn, the system made us believe in an invisible God. God ain't never coming back for us. You don't got no hope. You gonna be dependent on the system. They gonna be your God. And your excellence, your melanin, or what you perceive as excellent, is gonna come from their providing for you. You feel me, Beezy? That shit wild, bruh. Niggas talking about black excellence, but don't understand what makes them black. We don't understand that the fact that we're melanated beings, got black hair, brown eyes, brown skin, dark skin, we require more sunlight. We're not even getting sunlight, the correct sunlight, in the northern hemisphere. This is a simulated environment like the zoo, but we're excellent in the system. We're dog food. We're excellent show dogs within the system for Babylon, for our lower self. We got to really psychologically think about what's going on here. We have to truly psychologically think about what's going on right here. Our melanin is what makes us excellent. That's what makes you superior to the Caucasian, right? Now, we are all equal in value as human beings, but we all differ in function, like Chief teaches us. The Caucasian lacks the melanin and the intelligence to understand reality. So they're inferior in matters of melanin and intelligence, universal intelligence. But yeah, like I was saying, what makes us superior as melanated beings is our melanin. That's what makes us run fast, jump fast. You feel me? Fight, everything. That's what makes us super athletic. It's our melanin. But we're utilizing our melanin the wrong way. We're utilizing it in the wrong manner. All right, so when you think of black excellence, think about understanding your melanin and connecting your melanin back to the earth, back to the planet. Remember, the earth is the universe. The universe is the quantum field of infinite possibilities. That's God's mind. That's the darkness through which we all come from. You see what I'm saying? You understand that melanin and connect to the earth, which is the universe, then you connect back to what you are, because melanin is biological living light communicating back with itself. In the stars, it's a macrocosm. On Earth, it's a microcosm within us. You feel me? So connect back to the planet, man. That's what it is. Reflect the light from the all-seeing eye 3. 3 is free. I love myself.